Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Crash Bandicoot Uno. And in the last episode I actually off-screened a gym, so now we have about a total of six clear gyms and a green gym. So we're going to be heading into Road to Nowhere now. This used to be one of my favorite iconic levels, but not anymore. Why is it not anymore? Because it's Road to freaking Nowhere. Road to Nowhere is a piece of crap of a level. It's so difficult, it doesn't need to be. And just all around, just a pain in the butt to play. And I just want to make this noticed real quick that I am actually sick as of this recording. So that's why you didn't see very many episodes up. That's why you're not going to see very many episodes up. I am recording while being sick. And that's usually a bad thing enough, but it's me. So if you hear me, like, kind of having troubles breathing and stuff like that, it's because I'm freaking sick. I don't know how to put that into extra words there, but yeah, I hate breathing into the mic. I hate being up close and just randomly breathing into it, or people have people have some bad mics and some good ones. But I don't know, yesterday night I got home from my friend's house, and after we got done playing some games and stuff like that, after fucking A, I'm just gonna go through this level, who cares? After I got out of his house, I came home and I was feeling just fine. We played some Call of Duties. Yeah, some Call of Duties, I know. After we got done playing that, I went to bed at my normal time because I have a scheduled time that I have to go to bed at. And it's my doing, nothing else. After that, I kind of went to bed, and all of a sudden I felt this. I've had this before, where I have like a huge amount of trouble like trying to breathe sometimes. Like I'd close my eyes and then I would like slightly dream, but not really, you know what I mean? Like I'd see something and then start dreaming a little bit, or drifting off, I guess you could say. And then all of a sudden I wake up in like a panic or something. It's very odd. My whole body was just etching in, well, kind of pain. It was like, what the hell's going on? I thought I was dying because about the other day, I doubt it was. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys a trick too. I should probably be doing that instead. About the other day, you know, like, it's gonna sound pretty nasty, but if this is pretty nasty for you, just go ahead and skip ahead until you stop hearing me talk about nasty stuff. I had this like problem where like my mucus gets caught up in the back of my throat, and a lot of other people have the same issue. What the fuck? I land that every time. I landed that and I saw, okay, that's bullshit. A lot of people have the same problem, where they cough it up and what have you. And then I coughed up some, and it was kind of reddish, and I'm like, oh god, I'm probably dying, aren't I? I felt like it was blood, and that's probably because of the fact that I didn't have any band-aids before, and so fucking crash. So I had to put it somewhere. So yeah, I had to lick it up. I guess my finger was bleeding. Yeah, I know everybody's like, oh god, that's disgusting, but you know. That's probably the issue of why. I started coughing up some more, and then I got a sore throat this morning. Fuck! Crash. God dang it. Just today, writhing in pain. So, yeah, I still actually had the balls to even play Crash Bandicoot, for God's sakes, while being sick. And if you hear like a big, like, boom, boom, button mashing over here, like this piece of crap, like that little tick noise, that's because I had to use my new controller, my big, thick controller I didn't want to use. Yeah, it kind of sucks. So yeah, sorry, I'm going to try to, like, after this, not episode, but after this level, I'm going to try to tone that down as best I can. The thing about this level is, you need the red gym here to even get everything anyway, to get all the boxes in the first place. But that's the problem. The red gem is the worst color gem to get I've ever seen. Oh, and for people who are kind of dumb or just don't even care, really. The idea of my outro is there's 20 clear gems in the entire game. And there are 6 color gems. I'm going to keep the color gems in their own kind of slot. So now we actually have the green color gem. And, yeah, pretty much. It does say I have 7 gems, but actually right now I have 6 instead, which you'll see in a minute. I have 35% there. Yes, same to that. Basically, that says I have 7 gems. in total because they count the color gems as gems, and it's kind of confusing me. So I'm just going to take like whatever I have at the end of the game, or every once in a while I'll check on it, make sure that I'm editing it correctly, and what have you. Because sometimes I might this game. Okay, I clearly jumped onto the rope, and it didn't really let me. But yeah, sometimes I may mess up, and I'm trying my hardest to actually pay attention. That's the first time. This is actually what the fuck? This is actually kind of like the first time I ever truly give a crap about my outro. Oh my god! Come on, Crash, you piece of shit. I swear to god, you're like the worst game character I've ever played with. Yeah, an extra life would be nice, but it's kind of too late for that. Let's just bounce on him, and then we're gonna miss. Oh wow, we didn't miss that. I'm surprised. Crash Bandicoot is not my kind of cup of tea anymore. I used to be decent at it. The only reason I'm playing the first one is because I want to kind of finish off the trilogy. And what better way to start the trilogy than do the first one? It's kind of a dumb looking face I just gave there. But here we go. We're going to be going to Boulder Dash now. There is actually, as you can see, a little level right above us. There is a key here. I'm serious. A key. The first key is here, but we cannot do anything about it because we don't have a certain gem to get it. But yeah, again, like I said, if you keep hearing that like button clicking noise, it's my controller. Nothing I can do. It's big, thick, and it's blue, for anybody who wants to know. I'm not going to go into any more detail about that. It's just enough detail. It's big, thick, and black. It's just such a big controller in my hands. Oh yeah, it is. Definitely. But anyway, we gotta do another boulder run, kind of Indiana Jones bullcrap in this game. Funny story, I guess it's story time with Alex again. Back when I was a kid, I was a very weird child. And this is actually kind of a little bit embarrassing story that I kind of don't want to tell, but you know what, I'm a man, and I'm gonna tell my embarrassing stories right here on YouTube. I played the hell out of Crash, and I got a lot of my ideas from Crash Bandicoot in a lot of games. I'd go outside and pretend like I'm playing games or something like that, or pretend like I'm going on adventures and stuff. And every time I come home from school, from elementary school, I usually had this thing where, like, if I was really hyper that day, like it was like Friday or something, like the usual kid would do, I pretended like I was Crash, running away from a giant boulder, going down a steep motherfucking hill, and yeah. Funny thing is, on my 10th birthday, I didn't do this exactly. I was actually hyperactive, and because I was going to go Chuck E. Cheese that day. So on the way home, I was like about, 10 years old, and I had tripped, and I chipped my tooth on concrete. Concrete? What the hell is that? It's some kind of new concrete, I guess. I tripped, fell, hit my tooth on concrete. My right front tooth, I had that thing fixed so many times because it was so broken down. And I scraped my arm, and the pellets that were on the ground, I guess they were like pieces of flour or something. I don't know. Somehow I got an infection in my arm, my right arm, and I still have a scar from that day, and I still have a chipped tooth, sort of. Like, it's not like it's bad chipped, but it's still been chipped. Then we went to this dentist to get it fixed, and he put, like, not like a fake tooth, but he sucked at being a dentist. I hated him. I just say that now. I really hated him. It hurt like a bitch. I'll tell you that right now. Trust me, having, like, no gas or anything on while you're getting your tooth drilled into and kind of fixed up doesn't feel too good when you're, like, 10 years old. I still went to Chuck E. Cheese that day, so there's a happy ending to that story, but yeah, he fixed my tooth, and then it broke again because my brother had this plastic bowling ball, like we have like a bowling ball set, and he had this plastic bowling ball. Fucking bats. And for some reason, I don't know what I was doing. Like, I was like a gaping mouth kind of kid. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. My mouth was open all the time, and I don't know why it was. He threw the ball up to me, and then it hit me right in the tooth again and broke it, and I was bleeding all over the place. Crying and screaming and what have you, like any other freaking 10-year-old would be doing. Or 11-year-old, something like that. I think it's like about a year or two later, probably. Oh, it sucked. And then, finally, my orthodontist, which I got my braces from, obviously enough. That was pretty obvious because he's an orthodontist. What else is he gonna do? Specializes in like tickling my prostate or something, probably. After that, I got braces, and then I got them off. They kind of fixed up my tooth, or what they could. They did a pretty good job. They kind of like shortened my left tooth to make my right tooth look just the same, look like it was never chipped. It still looks like it because the gum line is actually kind of, I don't know a better word for this, lack of word here. It looks retarded, and yeah, it kind of just looks like it's just the opposite end of an idiot right here. Okay, I'm gonna checkpoint that because I don't. Even if I die, I'm not gonna give it two shit. Oh. But yeah, this is Sunset Vista, and oh my god, it's just the worst of the entire game. If you thought Temple Ruins was bad, you haven't seen bad until you played this level. This level is hell on earth. You want these goddamn Aku Akus. Oh yeah, I guess you can actually finish all them little bats off, can't you? That actually would have helped. I mean, I know you can, it's just I don't try enough, you know, so but yeah, just the same thing like back in Temple Ruin. You want to be very, very careful about these because they will push you off the ledge. And this is actually some pretty good game design. I mean, Crash Bandicoot, this one mainly, it had some really good game design, like obstacle-wise, because all these obstacles can really screw you up. I mean, they will try to kill you. Unlike Spyro the Dragon, where it's like, oh, there's some enemies, some platforms, and don't get me wrong, I love my Spyro the Dragon. Oh, and speaking of Spyro the Dragon, yeah, it's kind of a spoiler alert, but I'm going to be doing a top 10 favorite games of all time soon. I'm sick right now, so I'm going to wait, like, tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to wait till, like, maybe this Saturday or something to start. I'll start scripting it, and while I'm sick, so that I can not have to commentate. Yeah, I'm commentating right now, and I don't sound like anything really is bad, but I probably do. But just keep in mind that I am sick, so how many times I put that in the words there. I'm going to do my top 10 favorite games of all time, and I just finally figured out what my list was. And this is my top 10 favorite games of all time and forever. Basically meaning games that I will just never stop playing because I love them so much. And I just want to show my loyalty for once and for all instead of having to put out these videos to show you guys my loyalty to these games. One thing that I hate more than anything is non-loyal gamers. People who just talk about a game but don't even know, you know, what it really is about. They just say it because they think they know. Like, for example, I'm going to be an asshole, and if he's watching this, this is what you deserve. My brother, on Facebook, he saw these. He's a Facebook fanatic for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why he's constantly on Facebook. Anywho, holy shit, I died. That was coming. Okay, that's my karma for the moment, just so I can talk about this. He decided to be an asshole, and there was like some saying like name a game that started with the letter S, and he put what the fuck? Okay, that's bullshit. And he put Spyro the Dragon, or Spyro the motherfucking Dragon. You know, I was like, okay, dude, that's retarded. Next, it was like name a PlayStation 1 game or something, and then again Spyro the Dragon. It's like, dude, do you even know what the fuck Spyro the Dragon really was? Like, it pisses me off when people like just they spam their loyalty. But that's something that I tend to notice that I do myself, is I tend to show off too much of my loyalty to the point where it gets pretty out of hand. I know, I've seen the videos that I've done. But I'm just that kind of person. I need to tell people, you know, I like this game, you know. And what better way to do it than get it out there? Now, I show my loyalty the best way by doing Let's Plays. And sometimes you'll hear me rambling on about, like, my childhood this or what I liked about this. But after that, it pissed me off. Now, what's the reason why I do show my loyalty? And this is another instance. Just friends and family and all kinds of other dumbasses I've dealt with in the past, they always like would talk about their games and stuff like this, their consoles being better than the ones that I play, or their games being better than the ones I play, or what have you, or talking shit about the games I play, like Sonic or something, you know, they're like, oh, Sonic sucks, Mario's better, or something like that. You know, the usual SNES versus Sega console war. Or nowadays, it's the Xbox versus PlayStation console war. Well, now I don't even, yeah, I think it still is Xbox versus PlayStation, isn't it? But yeah, just all around these idiots that I grew up with would constantly talk about, you know, their favorite console, their best console is better than mine, or whatever have you, and it aggravated me to the point where I just couldn't take it anymore. I just said, you know, fuck you, my console's better. And then I became a consolist. I became the person that I am not now, but I was. I will defend a console. Yes, I still do. I still will defend a console if I think it's good, and I will talk shit if I think it's bad. Now, the only reason I ever say that Xbox 360 was bad was because of that fact. Xbox 360 is not a bad console itself. It's, don't get me wrong, I'm using this term pretty harshly, but fanboys. When fanboys constantly talk about it. Same thing with PlayStation fanboys. It's like, can't we all just shut the hell up and deal with what we are playing right now? Can't we just enjoy the console we're playing, or maybe even play together? You know, quit going to where you must go where your friends are. And you know, I didn't, and I'm not, because I don't have those friends anymore. I don't see them. I only have like one or two friends, technically considerable. I mean, because of my brother as a friend, and then I have one best friend who understands what, you know, I went through as well, because he had the same friend that I did that did the same thing. And I don't know if it pissed us both off. I'm sure he's probably more mad at the fact that our friend was an achievement whore. Same here. And also an Xbox, just huge fanatic. Now, one day I probably will buy an Xbox 360 just to have it, because there's a lot of good games on it. I mean, I've played an Xbox 360 at my friend's house, and I never talked shit on it because I played it. You know, I'm sitting there playing the Xbox, and I'm like, this is pretty fun. I'm enjoying this. Like with my friend's brother, you know, I'd play, different friend by the way. I'd play Gears of War with him. You know, we play like horde mode together, and I usually say things like, you know, this controller's pretty good, you know, stuff like that. And he had some pretty shitty controllers, but I'm saying like, that was just how I saw it. You know, I saw the pros where I give credit where credit's due, and I've always done that. But then at school, it's like, oh, I have to defend my console. That's why I hated about going to school every day, because I knew that this jackass would eventually try his best to say, you know what? No, your console sucks. It's a piece of shit. Not to mention, he was playing PlayStation 2 a long time ago, too, before he became that. And it confuses me how people even do that. But anyway, guys, we are going to take on the next boss of the second island, and I know that I missed a gem. God damn it. Right? Crap. I'll come back some other time and do it. I'll probably try to do my hardest to show off the key, because I missed the Neocortexes, and I'll show that off in the future when I do, like, I'll probably do, like, something where I go through the game, and if I feel like I need to go get that gem or not, I'll go back and get that gem. And if I don't, I'll just do like a, kind of before we fight the final boss, I'll go back, play all these levels, rage, show you guys how hard they really are, whatever. Like I did with Batman Arkham Asylum. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do it with Batman Arkham City. No. Just, no. No. Alright, anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in episode 6, which I'm gonna do in just a second. So, see you there. Take care, everybody.